Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. I got shorts on. I'm ready to celebrate. I hope y'all are having a Tuesday. It's not just any Tuesday, it's a very special Tuesday. Today is the Tuesday before the official 6-month anniversary of Easy Allies. As of 9/21, 2016, we will be 6 months old because we started on March 21st, 3/21/2016. That day is tomorrow, and so we're going to be streaming for 12 hours. Your 12 hours begins here with Toy Box Tuesday, and then starting at noon, the fellows will come over. They might sneak in a little bit before noon, so I'm actually going to cut this Toy Box Tuesday off a little bit early, probably around 11:45-ish, 11:50. There's not a ton of work we have to do today, actually, because I have put more work into this toy box than I usually do, possibly than I have ever done, with the exception of like the Disneyland thing I did, but that was just like that was mostly hobbyish, and I wouldn't say Toy Box Tuesday-ish. But specifically, yesterday and Sunday, I spent most of the day in this toy box, relearning Creativitoy connections and discovering all sorts of fun things we got to do. I have a list here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things I have to do before this toy box is 120% finished. I also saw Mr. Silent Continent. What's up? In chat, Silent might jump in. He's contributed a lot to Letters to the A, dropped a couple awesome L's. I talked about things I want to do to the I, finished it, added that. I think one of my favorite things that I've added that you'll see in a second is zones that you walk through that will change the environment. And so when you pop out of letters at different spots, the environment has changed while you were inside of the letter. So looking forward to showing this to all of you. And just want to take a moment before Thor and I run around. I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever I've been building the toy box lately, I've been picking flying characters specifically, just to get around the toy box faster. Thor is the last one. Thor's like the last. I think Ultron I hadn't picked yet, so I didn't go through all of the flying guys. I think it was Iron Man last week. But before we get started, before I bring you in, Silent, hey Brandon, is this the last toy box? This is not. Well, I don't know exactly what you mean by that. This is not the last Toy Box Tuesday. This might be the last episode of Toy Box Tuesday where you see me, like, build in the toy box. I might be done with the toy box as of today. I'll maybe get back to it later, but maybe I'm just saying that because I exhausted myself with this, with just the menus and saving things and just kind of the ups and the downs of constructing something in a toy box in Disney Infinity 3.0. That I still got to finish the Inside Out playset. I'll probably do that next week. Huber wants to play the Lone Ranger playset. So yeah, 1 or 2 months left with the show Toy Box Tuesday. But this is definitely the last day you will see me build, for sure, 100%. This is the last day you will see me build the official Easy Allies toy box, which I will show you in 2 seconds. But just really quick, I just wanted to say, because we're at 6 months right now, and you know, that may or may not mean anything 6 months from now, a year from now, if I go back and look at old Toy Box Tuesdays and this show opens up and I'm like, oh yeah, that was the 9/20 show. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching, to everybody that has supported us on Patreon so far, to get us to 6 months. Specifically, something like Toy Box Tuesday. I started Toy Box Tuesday back at Game Trailers and definitely got a lot of eye rolls from other people at work, like, you do this every week? And it was tough because I took on a new job as editor-in-chief and was very busy and kind of felt like a schmo sometimes when I would, you know, because now I got my Infinity figures here and I can set them, I just take them out of the closet and boop, you know, it's Toy Box Tuesday. But back at work, I would walk across the office. At Defy Media, the stage is in the total other side of the office from where our desks were. And so I had a big thing because I didn't want to leave them in there because other people shot in there and we had stuff go missing, and so I wanted to keep the figures in my office, but I'd have to walk across the entire office with this gigantic box of figures, and it was covered, but it was still like a huge box, and if you didn't know me, you'd walk right by, but if you did, you'd be like, hey John, it's like, what's in the box? So at least once I had to like open it up and be like, yes, I'm a grown man, I'm walking across the office with a gigantic box full of Disney Infinity characters. And even just working with Blood and working with Bossman and working with other people, that was like, hold on a second, I know we need to have that meeting, I know I need to fix that problem, I'm gonna go stream Disney Infinity for an hour, I'll be right back. And all of you basically have been wonderful and have made this not only something that Could exist in game trailers, but something that when we switched over to Easy Allies is like, yeah, there's no question. We're going to keep doing that. Disney had other plans, but just long story short, thanks for watching. Thanks for, putting up with me making this. Obviously, this is not goodbye for Toy Box Tuesday. I still have many more episodes I want to do, but just seemed time to pause and just notice that here I am hanging out with my dog and my friends playing Disney Infinity, showing that I built something over the weekend, which I hardly ever do. So in order to do that, we can't play as Thor because Thor would be cheating. We also can't play as Hulk or Drax or Spider-Man, either Spider-Man. And I just thought when I was opening up the figures, I saw the Jedi and I was like, oh no, Jedi will absolutely crush this toy box. There's no question. Jedi can, like, you would just basically force jump over everything. So one of the things that I tried to add that you'll see is even if you can fly, you still need to get into stuff. You still need to find things inside of the letters. You can't just fly over the whole thing and win the game. You do have to get into these letters and find stuff. So to begin, so those are all the people you can't be. No Jedi, no flying characters, no Hulk, no Drax, no Spider-Man. Who do you want me to be? First figure selection, I will pop them on, and maybe the second one. Paradeus beat me. He said Lone Ranger. I don't know if he was meaning the playset, though. But, here, I'll get him out. Just because Paradeus literally, like, dropped that name right as I said that, but... Well, I'm sorry. We'll get past the music. Yeah, let me know if the levels are too loud. So this is, this retro video game level is, how, the toy box will begin. When you load it up, it'll be this environment. The official Easy 8 toy box. So this is, like, the most retro jolly. The theme, like, squeezed through a squeaky Disney filter. Kinda sounds like our theme. A little bit. Tank is a flyer. Fail. Stitch, Cannon. Who's Cannon? Oh, Kanan. Kanan's Jedi. Stitch, I saw. Okay, where's Stitch at? He's small. He can get lost easily. Oh, no, where'd he go? Then who else? Stitch. Venom is like Spider-Man doesn't necessarily count. Mickey. Okay, Mickey's a good call. Obviously. Get Sorcerer Mickey up there. Look at Rigger. There's Minnie. There's Mickey. There's Stitch. Out of the corner of my eye. So since Stitch was the first actual legitimate, I'll get Lone Ranger back on there. Alright, Stitch.
Stitch, ready.
You ready? Alright, you ready for the official Easy Allies toy box? Okay, so for everybody that is just absolutely bemoaning this theme, going on and on and on, theme's gonna be over in 30 seconds. So one last time, let's go through this puppy. So invisible walls are gone, decorations are gone up front, these walls are gone. I tried to delete as much as I could. Took a little bit out of actually added more to the racetrack, but I had to move it to get something else in. So if you get too close here, whoop, get to the other side, ally. I need to change that to get to the other end. Because technically these are sides. Like this is a side and over there is a side. But I want this to say get to the other end. And then this pops up every time you walk in this area as you get close to this. Even if you go inside and come back out, it'll still say it. It shuts it off when you get to here. By the time you get to here, it stops saying it. So even if you want to go back outside, and this, you do that with logic gates. And logic gates took a lot of time yesterday because there were a lot of connections that I had added that I basically had to completely erase and restructure using logic gates. Put these guys in here as a little bit of a blockade, so so you might think that's a background, but you get rewarded if you go past it with these guys lighting up. Oh, he can wall crawl, but I'll try not to. Technically, he's a cheater. And if you go back through this zone again, it'll shut them off. So if you walk closer, you can turn it back on, so you can relive that moment. You got this. Both these are destructible. You have this hole in there, but if you go through here, I'm thinking about maybe adding a destructible block here that you have to smash through to go back. Boop, get that guy. Another thing that I need to add that is also on my list is a moment here that says collect all 9. That lets you know, like, there's more of them, go find them. Music change coming up soon. Fall down here, walk through there, which changes the environment and spawns this guy. Our first enemy. I might add one more. That seems pretty easy. And then totally block this area off blocked it off above. One thing I need to do is I'm actually going to... So I think this was built by Paradeus, I believe. Paradeus or Bowrider. I can't remember who put this one together. This platforming area. But I need to... I'm going to take these squares out so it lines up this way. So if this is kind of a totally, you know, optional thing if you want to get back there. Basically, you can see the gem over there, but you can't jump up. If you're Stitch, you can cheat. You can just climb up and grab it. But if you're not, you can do it the hard way. So again, it's like, if people want to totally cheese this level, go for it, you know? Like, that's... Oh, uh-oh. Exactly, see? He's got a little super jump, too, which we can do. Nope. Get over there. Love the camera. I wonder if Stitch is, like, sized wrong. But the camera's just always going to keep bumping up there. We can do it. Okay, you guys saw me do it. That happened. Might have to raise the ceiling there a little bit. And then closed this off. This used to be opened up. Closed it off so that, like, this is actually how you get out. And you whoop, just so it's kind of a fun introduction to the top of the letters. Again, if you can fly, you can cheat and get up here, no big deal. And then, you know, you might be so inclined to do a little bit of exploring. You can hop up here. Tempted to put stuff up here, but at the very end, when there's the big, like, logo reveal, you can see a lot of that stuff. If there's stuff on the rooftops, it really stands out and looks weird. So, as tempting as it is. And I've tried to, like, put stuff above it to block it. I put this thing over here to block this guy, because that stands out a little bit. Climb back up there. Otherwise, I'd have to go through that again. And then, if you go through here... Again, the allies at noon, the first thing we're going to play is this, and I'm going to show all this off to the allies. They're going to play it, and they're going to see, you got this key. I wonder where this key goes to. So that used to be a gem in there, now it's a key. So, see how far Stitch can take this key. The music has changed, if you notice. It changed when we were in the sewer. It's now The Incredibles. So, nothing in here. Might add some decorations or stuff. We're really at capacity. I actually hit capacity the last couple days when I was building, which is terrifying. So say you just want to keep going ahead. Say you're like, hey, look, there's the end. I want to, like, run all the way to the end. Piece of cake, you know? And it's like, oh, wow, look at this. I can just run all the way to the end. Like, I don't have to go into any of these letters. I can just totally sneak by and go to any of these things. Boop. And then you stop there. And you're like, okay, well, I could sneak past a lot of those letters. Then you see up there, it's like, oh, okay, that's where I climb over. Again, if you can fly or you're a Jedi or you can wall climb, it's a moot point. Which you're free to do, but if you want to Dark Souls this this toy box, it's good to do it just as a normal character, like a Woody or a Buzz Lightyear or something. So we're blocked there from going further. So let's see what else is going on. So we popped out there. You got a little, you don't have to go back this way, but you got a little garden. I don't think this has changed. I think the only thing I changed about the garden is I brought in this path a little bit. It ends here instead of going all the way to the end, because at the end when you're up there looking down, you can see the grass patch here. So took that out. I'm going to take our key and drop it over here. I'll be back. So as you can see, now that we're in our garden. Don't if the Death Star is definitely worth my time. Yeah, I will definitely get back. That's a great thing about Battlefront is I take like 3-4 months off and then come back and there's new characters, new maps, all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, so if we go there, as you can see, background's changed. It's now San Francisco, so it's like, you know, heavy tournament vibe. I think we definitely needed some kind of Tokyo element in the toy box because of Ben. So glad that we could get that in. Not exactly sure what these two do. I think one of these pops like the rings out. So put that right next to the track. Scared to press that one because I just want to drive around. But took these off of the track because they were getting in the way of the actual race. So Bo Rider put this racetrack together. So put those over there. So if you come over here and hit them, boop, 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 you get all your cars. And then I had to, as you can see in the distance, I added a piece from the middle part of right underneath the eye that drops down a little bit. and so I needed to push the racetrack out, and so you can see Bow Rider put all of these walls in to make the track look stylish, and to add barriers so for the really tricky parts you're not just like automatically driving off the edge. And I had to delete them along the furthest edge of the track because I had to move the tracks over, and I never put them back. And there's a lot of these walls. Again, like, one thing that we might want to do, I saw Silent Consonant, like, getting psyched and being like, yeah, I'm going to add some stuff. You know, it's like, we're in the red right now. We're in the orange. So it hasn't given me the warning. If I drop a lot of enemies, I've seen it freak out. At one point, I spawned enemies, and they kept on coming, and this baby buckled for sure. Oh no, why did I wipe? I wound back up here. But we got the racetrack. Well, I mean, we can show off the racetrack again later, but it's pretty much the same racetrack other than that. As a matter of fact, I don't want to show you the rest of the... Oh no, we need to do the racetrack because gotta get that gem. So you can like run down to get the gem if you want, or you can, be a badass about it. This first loop, man, that's a tricky loop. It's tricky to make that. I'm getting better and better at it. So yeah, so if you drive straight forward and crash, you get a gem. That's probably gonna be the trickiest of all the people trying to figure out like where those gems are at. Another thing that I changed, again, just to like get rid of some of the more complicated items that were in the toy box to save some space, was Bow Rider had this set up so if you teleported back, you got a lock that would get you out of a prison, so that people wouldn't just jump into this thing and go down and grab the gem without finding it. They'd be like, oh, teleporter, and they'd run up to the teleporter. So my quick fix was I just put it up, so if you're Aladdin, you can't get up there, but if you're Stitch, I'm not sure if you can get up there. Maybe. Hulk could probably get up there. But Jedi can get up there, probably, and flying people most certainly can get up there. But let's actually do the race super quick. Not sure what the scoring is, or if that's set up for those rings. But I know you can pop those up and they appear at different parts of the track. But, ooh, what's that in the corner? What was that? A little bank back there. So I had this turn to the left a little bit because I had to add more space. Totally messed that up. Whoa. So it's tricky, you know? This is the official Easy Allies racetrack. You can get better at it. The more you do it, the better you get. The only trick with this, I don't know if Bow Rider's on. Bow Rider! Is it's not an actual, like, race. So you can't... It's not connected because there's the jump. Those two pieces that are with the jump aren't technically connected. So I don't know if we can add a piece here that you would go up to if no one was on and race against the car, like the cars from the game, like race, do an actual race, single player. But whatever. Not that big of a deal. Okay, Stitch, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to switch to Lone Ranger. Paradeus dropped that earlier.
Now I think it's time we deal out some justice. Are you with me?
Alright, Lone Ranger. Get back on the trail. As you can see, we're still in Fransokyo, so everything's a little darker. And we have definitely something that I need to fix. Which is, so we come in here, so you can go there if you want, and it will remind you at the end of the toy box that you need to get the 9 red gems. And so you can skip a lot of them going in. So if your immediate left is the left you need to take to get out of this letter, or get to the platform up there that you need to walk across. But you can also go here, and if you look in, you're like, oh look, red gem, let me go get that. Oh no! Enemy spawn. Boy, do they take a while to spawn. So we got a really big symbiote, a really big guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, and a Mandalorian who can fly around and has really badass lines of dialogue. What I need to add is a logic gate so that when you're walking back, they don't respawn. Not because I don't want them to, because that would be sweet, but because they absolutely put a chokehold on the toy box's memory. It cannot handle those things running around. So... skit. Come on. I love, like, he's just absolutely wrecking shop with just a little popping noise. How close is this thing? Oh, I'm, like, almost in it. Okay. Or did I just spawn a bunch more? Oh, well. Maybe take care of those later. Alright. Oh. This guy's kind of tricky. Even if you're pressing, like, all the way forward. Yeah. You have to, like, jump. Might change that. And this thing's supposed to spawn stuff up here, but I don't think that works yet. So that you think you're done, but when you get up there, it's like, oh, there's one more guy. Then you gotta jump across. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Actually, how do you get that up there? Yeah, I got a problem. I need to make this an elevator. Because you gotta get the, So yeah, I will fix that again later. But I gotta make that an elevator because you gotta get the key across. You can't climb with the key. I make that mistake at one other part later in the toy box. But the key is total bonus. The key is like an Easter egg, which I figured Kyle would appreciate. So again, environment's changed. Now we're in Fix It Felix, which I like that this, the way the map is turned, that this is conveniently right there. That worked out. But again, the lighting's a little bit different. So then we go to Silent Consonants World, and I took out a bunch of these because I thought it was too easy. So you got to get across this thing, but if you don't, you fall down. And then there's these guys that hurt you, but they stop right here. You get a little safe patch, and then as long as you avoid this thing, which I walk into all the time when I'm working on this, you hop in the teleporter. Teleporter takes you in here. You grab this little tease of something there. And you're like, whoa, what's in there? Can't get in. Might take these teleporters out. Might put the gem just like right there. In case that we run out of space in the toy box. So you gotta wait for these things. The exit. Again, if you can fly or you're like Kylo Ren, you can get past this pretty easily. But let's see if I can do it with Lone Ranger here. So you gotta wait for one of those, either on the left or the right to go. It's still, you know, not terribly hard, but then you can go in here if you want. It's like, no, don't go in there. Like, what? You're trapped in little crazy Tron land. So, again, it's like teleporter jokes. I appreciate them as much as the next player, but if we run out of space, they're going to be the first thing to go. Okay, let's not get crushed. Let's get out of here. Okay, so now we're still upstairs. Same environment. We're gonna go down here. We can shoot these guys out if we want. And like, okay, so like we're hungry for gems. Like, where are these gems at? Maybe there's gems. Gems over here? No? Okay. There was an enemy generator, but there weren't any enemies. And then the enemies show up after you're down there. Wouldn't mind if they actually spawn a couple more. And then I love this environment change. I don't know if you saw the lighting change there. But that changes to Pirates of the Caribbean, which is very dark, and it's at night. And so that kind of gives us a little fun neon glow in this room. And behind here, hit a little gem. So I just put a little wall there, gave it the same texture. If you really don't explore, but you can kind of see the line there as you're like walking around. So you almost got all the gems. And you get the music change as well, so you don't have to listen to that video game theme the whole time. So we pop out, and now we're back out in the, back out in the Wild West, blocked there. But you can go back if you want, search for stuff. Maybe stuff was missing. I was debating putting something here because it's blocked by the end. You can't see something that's tucked in the corner there, so might add some stuff. We'll see. So then you got this guy, which again, I need to turn this into an elevator. It's another thing I have to do because you can't get the key up this thing. But we got a invisible wall here. So you're like, oh, invisible wall there. And then like, oh, what? Oh, was that got a gem. Get that gem. Hopefully people don't miss this one. And then that makes you think, there must be gems between the letters. That's the only one. But hopefully people don't waste too much time. So then you climb up here. And then you can jump over there, and you can go run all the way to the end, basically. Like, from here, you can hop down the letters, and you can go immediately to the end. You can even see a red gem from there. That's great. I love that. But you won't get all the gems that way. And the thing you have to use, the key, you can't do that. You got to get the key through here. You got to be holding the key. You got to drop down. Theme changes. You fall all the way down there. The theme goes to Syndrome's place, which makes it all lava. And you can go out here to see that. And you can see the racetrack from before. Oh, and there's a gem. And then whilst holding the key, you got to do this. Perilous music playing. And then, now that you're in here, again, if you can fly, you just fly on out. But this is, you know, a blocked-in hallway to here, and this is a one-way door. So the only way to go open that door is to be going out of here. So if you have the key, you can take the key all the way over here through this little cityscape. Plop it in there, and then I will show you in a second where you go. You bring the key, but again, it's totally cosmetic. It's not like gems, with which there's one hiding behind here. We should have them all except one. If we don't, I'll grab a flying character and go grab the one we're missing. But then, and this was great because this was a template. I didn't even have to look up how to do that. And then when that door opens, it plays my favorite map, which is the background of. Which actually has several pieces of music that it cycles through, so you don't have to listen to the same theme over and over again. But changes to just the castle background, you know. Just like somewhere in Austria, probably. You know, like wherever. Because that's what he designed the castle after. A castle in either Austria or Germany. So then there's lots of stuff going here. So it's like basically wide open. Again, we got invisible walls, but so you can't go all the way back there, but you can kind of see the whole thing. You can see that... you're at the edge. And then you're like, okay, so there's a little forest. You might be inclined to just run into the forest. No invisible walls in the forest, unfortunately, because invisible walls was the killer. One of the first things I did when I started working on it was like, well, let me throw all the invisible walls in. And I put like 3 or 4 of them in, and I hit the capacity immediately. They were like, you're done on invisible walls. So if you walk toward here, it says, collect all the red gems. Again, this door. And you can actually, it's great because the door like makes a sound like it's trying to open, but it can't. So you're like, okay, well, I got all the red gems. I wonder where the last one is. It's in here. You can shoot open this guy if you want. Whoops. There it is. Hopefully that opened that. It did. Haha, look at that! I was so happy when that works. You guys have no idea. And it's actually not that tricky. You can set it... I was nervous that I was going to have to like add another thing that said, okay, when they collect specifically 9 of them. The way it's set right now is... It's actually over here. So you can see these... there's the sensor that says, no, don't open that door. Don't open that door! But you can see, so that's collecting the trackables, that's the logic gate that shuts the door, and that's the... keeps the door shut, and then that question mark thing operates that. I think I'm missing some creativity toys, but I'm not exactly sure how to get them. And it's not set up right now, but you would basically, after you got all those 9 gems, you would go through this door, and that would take you to the HQ, which I will show you in just a second. Say you didn't get all 9 gems, and you weren't sure how to do that, or you just wanted to see the end. You would go up this platform, go to here, and I specifically put footsteps on the end. Again, you can get kind of a better view of the skybox from up here. And then you see these out there, and it's telling you that, like, oh, I can walk out. And then if you look down, yay, I need to clean up this. Because I need to, like, rotate those around. And you can see the little hole there. I'm not that concerned. I might add, like, a wall or something to go up around it. And I think you can almost see the thing there in the A, the little jet thrower-upper thing. Oh, you can actually see a little blue there. And you can kind of see the trees there. The S is actually kind of phasing out a little bit. But it still looks pretty good. And then you can see that in the distance, thankfully, even though the skybox is really dark. If you walk toward it... Who could it be? Who could it be? It's Han Solo. aka me. Yeah, you made it. And I'm stoked. And then I walk around. I'm like, hey, take me on a Toy Box adventure. It might crash. Let's see if it crashes. Nope. Okay, so Jones is gonna hang out on the A here. We're gonna switch to my friend. Actually, let me do Ultron. Where's Ultron? I haven't done Ultron yet, as far as flyers go. Ultron.
You'll never forget the name.
Show us what's behind door number 1.
Is of the essence.
So if you hop in that teleporter, actually, let's do it. Let's actually like physically do it. Hold on. Where'd that key go? Let's take it all the way. One of the other reasons I removed the lock and key thing is you can't, as far as I can tell, you can't assign keys to. Actually, I can just do this. You can't assign keys to specific doors. A key just opens a door. So I didn't want to have 2 keys and then have somebody go down the racetrack and then... Actually, they wouldn't be able to because they'd have to immediately leave that cell. But still. You never know. You never know how crafty people are. What's up, everybody? Big Tuesday ahead of us. Lots of streaming today. Can the key even fit in here? Yup. Key fits confirmed. And you can do... Hold on, let me just make sure you can do this, too. This might be a huge nightmare. Do this? Oh, no! Oh, I might have to change this. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I might have to just move where they are. I might have to move it, like, move those out. You can kind of do it. Okay. Good to know. Good point to learn. Actually test it. Actually try to do that. So yeah, this key's journey needs to go, has a couple hiccups. But if you just gotta know, you play this toy box like 3 times and you notice the key thing and you're like, wait a minute. And again, it's all in the honor roll. So if you want to be, if you want, if you want to sneak, you want to be sneaky, you can just fly around. And then you're like, wow, there's a money bin. And it's like, oh, it's locked. I gotta open this button. And as you can see, it's the only other ally that's in the official Easy Allies toy box before you get to headquarters, Mr. Daniel Bloodworth, who freaks out when you get too close and says, easy, that's our Patreon money. You're like, what, Blood? Get out of here. You can open that up. And I don't know, it's just this, it just happens to be this background. This pole isn't actually here, I added it. So you can climb up if you're not a flying or wall crawling character. And then, there it is. Our monthly 38 grand. Woo! Woo! So, there it is. It is saved, and you saw the things that I have to do. But this is as close to a final toy box as I probably have ever gotten, ever, playing this game or streaming this game. It is all thanks to all of you, so thank you so much for contributing to the Easy Allies toy box. So again, if you go to the top, there's me. I say, yay, you finished all the stuff in the toy box. You can break it in any weird way you want. The invisible walls don't go all the way up. They're just as long as these walls, which I actually made a little bit shorter. They're like the actual walls now and not just a row of blocks, because you can put fewer of them in and still make that line happen. Candy Coated Thorns, perfect time to resub. Thank you. New goal for 50k. Build this. Yeah, we're going to build this in real life, complete with the jet technology and spikes. The real one will have spikes. Okay? You just got to buck it up and not die. But let's get to the good stuff. So say you go through that teleporter. Say you get all 9 red gems. You open up this teleport gate. That teleport gate gets you to something that is 99.9% complete. I just need quotes from the actual allies. So right now everyone just kind of signs off. But let's check out, and we'll throw Mickey on for it. Somebody also said Mickey. Just classic Mickey. Man, thank goodness Mickey's in this game. Like, of all the figures not to have, that would probably be the biggest bummer right there, right? Not having a Mickey Infinity figure. Like, Not having Goofy stings like nothing I've ever felt before, but at least you got Mickey. What is a toy box? It's a thing about yay size. You put your toys in it. In video game form, it's one of these, actually. This is a perfect answer to what a toy box is. A toy box is a Little Big Planet-esque level that you can build, but you can do it in 3D. And you can play up to 4-player online co-op or 2-player offline co-op and run around these things. As you can see, the garage is done. Lots of fun stuff to show you guys. And I built this as a recreation of EZA headquarters. So I'm sitting right over there right now, staring at that television right there. So your website isn't working, shows you offline. Yeah, the problem with that, Bakuma, is that's our Twitch module, which we didn't build. We just put it into the website. So if the module doesn't work, we can't fix it because we're not Twitch. So we don't know why it's doing that. So we have 10 people in here. There are 9 allies, but we also put Amanda in. I might tweak this depending on, because I haven't shown this to the allies, so I'm going to show this to them later today. I like that we're not even at 11 a.m. yet, because it means a lot of these fixes I can get in and do, and we can bring Silent Constant in and possibly Bow Rider and have them add and finish and complete their stuff. But what is in there, and remember, all of these allies are going to say a specific line of dialogue, but it's not in there yet because I'm still getting the responses from everybody, what they want theirs to say. So right now they just call off. So Amanda says, "Amanda!" and she jumps. I'm just super excited. And then after she does that, she starts walking around. And then thanks to logic gates, which I finally learned how to use this weekend, it doesn't do that again. So when you walk through this space, even though it's still there, even though that space is still there that you walk in that makes that happen, it doesn't do it again. It is turned off for the duration of the toy box. And then there's me. Yay! And I also cheer. Woohoo! And the cheer can be a different thing. You saw Amanda did a little backflip, and I jump around. And the townspeople are adorable because they'll talk to each other when they get close. So I'm avoiding Amanda right now. But if I had walked toward Amanda, sometimes you'll see them like right next to each other having a conversation. And so welcome back. So I've decorated things. But let's talk to everybody first. So we have Fear, Mr. Kyle Bossman, who's up on the edge of the couch there. Yay! Bossman laughs instead of I cheer. Both Amanda and I cheer, and Bossman laughs. Ben admires you. So he either makes like a jubilant sound or sometimes he's like, hmm? So like, Ben's a little more subdued. He's happy, but he's a little more subdued. Huber cheers. Huber freaks out. Huber is Baloo on the request of Huber. I told Michael Huber that I preferred him to be Hawkeye, and chat was split between Tigger and Baloo, and he picked Baloo. Huber has yet to decide what he wants to say. I changed Ben to Hero from Big Hero 6. Let me know if that makes sense to you, because that kind of makes sense to me. I mean, look, Ben's in his little, like, otaku out. Like, look at him, man. Like, he's a little Power Ranger. Like, I kind of like that. Captain America was the other, and the little boy obviously is funny, but like Captain America was the other suggestion. And then we got Ian over here as Rapunzel. Ian's emote is set to craft, which the first time I set it up meant that he would build something, but he stopped doing that, and I don't know why that's glitching out like that. But Ian is the only character that I want to craft. So now Ben's talking to Damiani. Damiani's actually angry. Damiani's upset. I think I want Damiani to say this toy box is a 7.8. So I want Damiani to be like, ugh, like, whatever, I'm out of here. And then Damiani goes walking around. You can go underneath the desk. See, everything is big because we're toys. So we're like walking around the garage with toys. Then we got Mr. Gazdon over here, who also admires. He doesn't cheer, he doesn't laugh, he admires. And then he still hangs out up there. Of course, you can hump up there if you want and get him, bring him down. Which you can do with the other allies too. I'm debating on doing an allies. I don't know if we'll have time before Friday, but I'm debating on doing an allies assemble minigame, where in the back, like here, there'll be a little pen, and if you throw all of the allies into it, then it'll maybe load up a cutscene where we're all on the couch and we're like, "Thanks for playing" or something. Cutscenes are fun. It might be fun to like dabble in that. No promises though, because this took a long time to add all of this stuff. So I know what you're saying. I know you're like, that's 9 people. Damiani's in the bathroom. You're like, that's 9 people. You said, you know, the allies plus Amanda would be 10. We're missing 2 allies. Sorry. We got Mr. Daniel Bloodworth in his jacuzzi, who laughs. It doesn't say Bloodworth because you can't write the word blood. If you send the word Bloodworth to infinity, it rejects it. It's like, nope. That's gross. And then we got, last but not least, Mr. Brad Ellis, who boxes. His emote is boxing because he's got his saber out, and he is where he was in the Allies Assemble video, practicing his lightsaber craftsmanship. So yeah, so out here is not that exciting. My backyard's actually a little more detailed, but it's all about the garage. So the backyard's pretty simple. There's no fireplaces in the exteriors in Infinity, so I wish I could put the fireplace right over here, but oh, we got a little hole there. We'll go there in a second. And then, yeah, I got a little... Sophie actually just walked over and is sitting here. Where the heck is Sophie? Sophie's in here somewhere. I might have just straight up taken Sophie out. I might have to add Sophie. That's a good note. Add Sophie to both. I have to add... I'm going to put her in the other toy box, too. Just have her, like, walking around. So, yeah, decorations. So, not all these decorations make sense. There's a puppet theater, which I actually don't have set up anywhere, but I put there anyway. I wish I had a puppet theater somewhere set up in the garage. I have puppets. There is a potted plant back there on that shelf. There are 2 shelves back there, but technically there's 1 shelf in real life. A lot of this other stuff is really all the decorations. These are our mics, which we currently have stacked over in the corner there. A lot of the stuff is breakable, so you can just smash it up. You got the fridge. There's a witch's brewing potion in the fridge. You got these at the top there, you can smash up. We have 2 cardboard boxes. These are the gifts that we have yet to open. There's actually 2 of them for the group stream today. So, you can open those, smash those up. A lot of the stuff you can smash. We got our video game consoles down here. You know, I think that's a 3DO or something. This is a Dreamcast. Smash up that Dreamcast. We got our computers. You know, we got Damiani's computer over there. We got my computer. I do not have a chess table set up, but, you know. At this point on this shelf, I have the Frost Giant playset. I don't know if you call it a playset. Frost Giant like base, the stand that came with the collector's edition of 2.0. So this kind of looks like that. You know, various glowing things. We got the best bathroom that I could create. A little light lamppost doubling as a shower head. Got the sink there. We got just some crazy, trippy, probably looks like an indie game rolling on the screen there. We got chat going by super fast on the other monitor. We got the blue chair. This is supposed to be another tripod in the back there. It's got a skull on it. That's how we roll. This doesn't make sense at all, but these were like literally the 2 decorations I hadn't used. I was like, something's got to go in the closet. Yeah, and then we got other fun decorations here. And we got beams, so if you want, you know, if you have a jumping character, you can see if you can get up here. Actually, how would you do that? I wonder if you can. Hulk could get up there. Flying characters could totally get up there. Maybe I'll put something up there. Maybe I'll put like Sophie up there or something. It's kind of a trick to get to. Damiani's just taking it all in. He's just thinking about life. Staring into the abyss. And there you go! Thank you, Cornfan. Thank you, everybody. Cornfan, welcome to the guild. Welcome to the Galaxy of Heroes guild. So there you go. Doesn't take that long. Actually, only takes 40 minutes to go through. When you're explaining everything, probably takes less time than that when you're actually playing it. But that is it, because the deadline is a week from this Friday to submit toy boxes to Disney. So there we go. I wonder if you can actually get on the roof from here. Yeah, you can. You can get on the roof. I was thinking of putting like a helipad up here or something. Maybe put like PJ spying on us or something. You can smash these up. But yeah, there actually is like a water heater back there. So. And, oh, sorry, last but not least. Oh, if you go over the walls. I can't. Let me put Voltron back on. Just because it's Toy Box Tuesday, so you can get the behind the scenes total coverage. These are all logic gates that control all the dialogue. So the fact that you can talk to each and every ally and they will say something and then walk away is controlled by all of these logic gates. You cannot have one logic gate do all of it. You gotta have one logic gate, and this is the text creator. And then, yeah, so there's... So not just a forest beyond the wall, but also a little, some stuff you gotta do back there. And then what's in here? It's the werehogs. It's where we keep all the werehogs. I do not have a shelter in the back of my house. I wish I did. That'd be sweet. I just have a little thing down here that I could drop down. But that's where the werehogs are at. I can actually load a bunch of them, and they don't take up a lot of memory, so I might throw like 40 of them down there. So there we go. So I'm going to go back to the other toy box, load it up. I'm going to invite Bow Rider and Silent Consonant. And it is last looks, ladies and gentlemen. Last looks means it is a production term for hair and makeup, and it means this is it. You can go in there one last time and make sure you didn't mess anything up, and then we are rolling camera. So, Silent Consonant and Bow Rider, and really anyone. If anybody wants to jump in, I'm a little nervous at this point of bringing just anyone in because they might just kind of run in and erase everything. But, can you make a primer video for those of us getting into Disney Infinity before the servers shut down? Yeah, Spark, that's a good idea for a Toy Box Tuesday coming up. I should do something that is kind of, yeah, an introduction. Good call. I really like the quote coming from 3 Minutes Fast, I cannot stay for long, bye. It's like, was that 3 minutes? I wonder if he was even around for 3 minutes. Sorry, we're going back to this theme again. I will change it once this is done loading. Brandon, where do you stream Brandon Go? I stream Brandon Go where Damiani was sitting in the, right over there, right where our desk is. Huber does Huber's Syndrome or Talking Syndrome from that desk. We've done some Hearthstone tournaments from that desk. That's where I played Last Station as well, which I beat, actually, this weekend. I finally played all the way to the Last Station. That game is longer than 4 hours. Thank you, Original Snitch. Beep it a bump it a boom it a beep it a bump it a beep it a beep. Slowly loading a patch for Paradeus, okay. What are our top priorities? Well, you don't have to worry about the stuff that I have to do. I have just like general trimming. I have to change the text for get to the other end. I have to add the thing that says collect all 9 gems. I have to make the AI A1, I call it A1 because there's 2 A's. I gotta make that bigger on the inside. I have to fix the logic gate and the Y combat so it doesn't keep spawning dudes. Dress up EZ a little bit more. Oh, E2. Yeah, I think apparently E2 I have to like make it. Oh, the E2's the city. The city interior, I think it's actually fine right now. I said dress that up a little bit more. And I have to fix the key stuff so you can get all the key all the way there. I gotta add Sophie somewhere. And I got to physically add the headquarters save to the toy box. So, one thing that I have a lot of respect for actually right now, because this might be really tricky, because I have a lot of respect for people that have finished, because I've never really finished a big complex toy box before. And so hats off to people who have, because it's kind of like when you're, I don't know if you've ever like set up dominoes in a cool way, but like to do a neat, fun like thing on a table, you know, to like roll down in a particular pattern, make something appear that wasn't there before. But this kind of, I'm like kind of on pins and needles when I'm in the toy box now, because it feels like this domino set that like I don't want to trigger anything. I don't want to destroy any objects because I have to place them again. So gulp. So with that said, let's bring 2 other people in here. Why is online multiplayer not an option? Yeah, maybe I have to do an update too. Might have to update this game, everybody. Because I'm not seeing online multiplayer as an option. Huh. Alright, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go into the... So yeah, because I can close it, because it doesn't matter. Okay. Can I not log into the PlayStation Store right now? I can log into the PlayStation Store. I have friends online. There they are. Yep. Michael Huber's online. John Vignaci's online. Let's invite John Vignacchi in. No, because it's not finished. Yeah, we got everybody online. Okay, weird. Let's see if there's any... Check for update. The installed application is the latest version. Okay. Well, restarting the game then. Infinity's already disappearing. Yeah, I gotta clean... Okay. Clean up that Y. I knew I had to do it, but I'll actually put it in there, yeah. Which is like, I know we're being super nitpicky with this silly stuff, but like, that's it. That's it. And I'm done. And then no more like toy box stress, you know? And we're like, oh, I gotta finish this thing. From then on, for the rest of my life, anytime I'm jumping into a toy box, it's like, hey, who goes, oh, KB? KB, you're a subscriber now. That was like Slow and Country. Thank you, KB. Will the map be on Xbox? The map should be available everywhere, yeah. The map should be just a map. We're back. Make it so, number one. All right, fingers crossed. And then I will, after I jump in, I'll change the background to not what it is now. Ace, I think it's a 50-50 split between myself and Ian. Ian's voice is pretty effing smooth. This song is pretty jolly if you don't have to listen to it for half an hour. And we're not even at the first hour of Toy Box Tuesday. Again, for everybody tuning in late, gonna wrap this up. I know it says until noon, but noon is when our group stream starts. I'd like to give people a chance to go just prepare for our 10-hour stream. We're going to be playing some Contra 3, we're going to be playing some Streets of Rage, we're going to be playing a tournament game, which I do not know what that is yet, actually. I'm not sure what the vote... I don't think we will know yet, actually. I think we have to wait for voting to get wrapped up on that. We're going to be playing some Overcooked. The toy box that you see us finishing right now will be officially played by one of the allies, probably whoever shows up first at noon, for the first time ever. So... I'm EZA's official Stan Lee, though, Divinity? That's incorrect. That is Amanda. Amanda is our official Stan Lee. Yeah, and we're, I'm fired up to do more musical stuff. Not necessarily, like, musical, like, you know, Arkham VR the musical. Like, not necessarily stuff like that, but just, obviously, Ian has kind of led the charge there. With being pretty darn consistent with Easy Update. Yeah. That is totally Stan Lee. Both Kyle and myself had to totally admit defeat there. I won't be wearing shorts all day. Just gotta rock shorts in the middle of the day. Cause it's hot.
I am Ultron. I will not tolerate imperfection.
I mean, I might be so excited while streaming Arkham VR that I might spontaneously break into song, but that doesn't mean it's an official Arkham VR musical. Okay, so let's try to invite some people. Online multiplayer, there it is. Yeah, invite friends. They can also just jump in if they need to, which I learned recently. Okay, so let's go down here. And now let's change you. Properties. Oops. Yoink. One of them done. Okay. So that was number 5. So that's... Okay. Text number 5. This makes me nervous. Anytime I do logic things. Okay. So we need a logic gate. So I can show you how this works. Creative toys. We're going into the ocean of blue confusion. Here we go. Where is it? Flank this thing with logic gates. And then, okay, so what I want to have happen is... What if I can add a property to this? Do you do logic connections? Yeah. When picked up? When broken or collected? Yeah! So when you're collected... Oh, sweet. Oh, I don't even need a logic gate. I don't think. Let's play text 5. Yeah, I don't even need you. Yeah, get out of here. Because the worry about logic gates is when something happens, you don't want it to happen again. Like this square, I don't want you to keep walking through that and have that keep yelling at you and saying, "Hey, do this thing." Oh, and I need to change the background. Sorry. Everyone's like, "Oh, resub, thank you." Hold on a second. This music. I gotta change this music immediately. Yeah, so just for the people in the Toy Box building right now, walk around as little as possible. Try to be in spark mode as much as you can, because if you walk around, you'll set stuff off, or there's the danger of setting stuff off. It's Disney Castle Sky. Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. Wait a minute. I don't hear anything. It's like, yep, that's the point. I'm getting down to business. No music. Total silence. Just sound effects. Bill Ryder is going to town. Remember, be judicious with everything that you're adding. You know, don't add just to add. This is it. Think about like developers, like right before they release a game. Are you just gonna throw random new stuff in, or are you gonna make the stuff that you've added, make sure it's perfect? cool. Now we need to make the A bigger on the inside. Or make A1 bigger on the inside. Get rid of you, get rid of you. So this thing goes in too. Yeah. Right. And then do all the way down the side. Yeah. There you go. See? That wasn't hard. Okay. Made the A bigger. Now we need to fix the logic. Oh, we do have to add a logic gate to the Y in combat. Then we got to figure out the whole key problem. So wait. Okay. So where are we gonna put this logic gate? Maybe I will put that over there. Actually, whoa, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I love this. Just going through the map, it's fun. So yeah, apologies if this is kind of a dull episode. If I spend most of this episode being like, because it's like that's you have to make a boring. I think that's like why I didn't finish a lot of stuff, is because you have to make some boring episodes to actually finish one of these guys. So what we're gonna do? So yeah, this is gonna take a little bit. So unfortunately, oh, that changed the theme. This actually spawns the thing. Okay. So yeah, all of these are gone. You're gone. And you're gone. And you're gone. Okay. So what we actually want to do is, I don't know why I did this. I like to put it over here because I just like things being neat and organized, but I can put that over there later. Let's put it over here for right now, so I don't have to like fly all the way over every time. I want to change the settings. So this logic gate. It's just tricky that like we're inside, so it's like, okay. Get in there. This logic gate is going to have some outputs. One of them is to tell this thing to spawn, what was it? It was a large Sicarian, I believe. That is a Guardians of the Galaxy. Large Sicarian. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to tell this guy, and you can see the little line poking out there. Give him another output to go here. And load Spider-Man. Give me a large symbiote. Symbiote giant. Large symbiote, please. And then I'm going to give it another output. All day Saturday. All day Sunday, all day Monday, I'm telling you. It's like output you. And then the last one was Star Wars. I think it was Rise Against the Empire. No. Force Awakens? No. What's the other Star Wars? Where are you at? Twilight of the Republic. You were a Mandalorian. Okay. So that spits that out, and then here, when someone walks into that, when a player walks in, any player, send that message to here as an input. So it's basically standing in between those. So when somebody walks into the barrier, it sends an input to there. When that receives an input, it sends its outputs, which tell to spawn all of those guys. But then you go to here, and you say, I'm going to give you a logic connection. When generated. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how to do this. So, yeah, let me see if this works. When anything is generated, I guess. Weird. Okay, then that closes that. So I basically told that enemy generator, when you spawn something, close that logic gate. So these guys are all created.
I have identified your weak spot.
Yeah, I guess it worked, because I'm walking back through. Oh, he's got tricky. Okay, hold on. Come on, Ultron. Uh-oh. Well, we're in the toy box, so he comes back.
Can never be defeated.
Okay. I'm not going to pick up that gem. But, yeah, it worked. Oh, except for that little symbiote punk. Oh, no, and the Mandalorian's still alive, duh. Where'd the Mandalorian go? Oh, he's over there. But he's fun, because the other two are like crazy brutes who will just run up and try to mess you up, and then the Mandalorian will fly.
You will lose, life form.
Okay. Get the gems, don't get... Or get the thing, don't get the gems. Okay. So yeah, so even though there is this guy, even though I'm walking back through, it's not sending off more of those guys. So that's awesome. But one quick thing. New logic connection. Output. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll do it manually. And that changes the background there. For everybody building, we have a new background now. Enjoy. And then I tell you to spawn. Let's make it a Zergbot. Not a Zergbot. Just a regular old Omnidoid. Just something waiting for you upstairs. A little fun surprise upstairs. Okay. I need to stop running around and messing stuff up. I need to now grab this guy. Get it out of here. So I don't know if it slows down the toy box if the logic gates are really far from each other, or if that like doesn't matter at all. It's literally just a visual representation of something that in the code is actually not like that complicated. But what we need to do is we need to... Doesn't that have like properties? Okay, it's got logic connections. You got the enemy generator going to it. Okay, and then those are the 4 going out to enemy generators. But I wish there was just some way to open it. Oh, bummer. Maybe I can... Yeah, here, wait. If I just do this. Switch. Quick and dirty way to do it. When pressed, open it. There. It's open. I wonder if I can do that too to like everything. So just in case that happens, you can like go down and fix it. Another thing I've been tempted to do, because this is that's the sewers, right? Yeah, this like underwater area, or the underground area. To add a thing, maybe like a breakable wall that you can smash while you're in the sewers. That'll lead you out here, so you can just kind of get a look at everything. Too far to jump to make it to to there, but just fun little Easter eggs. Okay. Yeah. Fix the platforming stuff if you want to, for sure. Oh, I have an idea to fix your platforming stuff in the eye. Yeah, go for it. Your other letters are looking good. Yeah, do that. Sorry if I missed that in chat. So do we have Bow Rider 2, or is it just... Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wow. Stuff's happening. Okay. Nice. Sweet. Okay. We fixed combat Y. Dress up the EZs. You know, we can maybe debate that later. So now we gotta add stuff. Okay, actually there's another thing we gotta do to the Y. Maybe we can just make it a staircase. We don't have any staircases up in here. Maybe we can just make it that simple. I think we have a, yeah, we have a staircase at the end, but this is just a simple old staircase. Wedge block, ramp block, long wedge block. Can you run up long wedge blocks? Sure you can. Wait a minute. There you go. Okay. You plastic 2. You. No. Okay. Woo-wee! That would have been fun. We would have had to reload. That was close. So cool. So yeah, if we were carrying... Oh no, if we're carrying a... Carrying the key. This is tricky. First of all. Yeah, here we go. Huh. I don't even know if we can carry the key through here. We're gonna find out. Let's go get the key. Alright. Back to basics. Okay. Uh-oh. Cheat a little bit. Slowly but surely. This is possible. Can you get this through? Totally. And there's enough room here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So I guess you can do that. Yeah, if you want to be the badass. Okay, so yeah, that's like a little tricky, but you can do it. You can kick that across, and then this is a nightmare, of course. So we'll just pretend we did that. Yeah, and then you can get through there. I know you can. Then you pop out over here, and we know you can fit that key in. Silent said he's working in here. Let's peek in and... Oh, crazy. So he's fixing that. Okay, cool. Here's here. Let me leave the key here so you can test it. So yeah. Here's the key if you ever want to give it a shot. See, it's tricky. You're just flying around the toy box and you keep setting off everything. Frame rate's starting to buckle. Okay. Now we just have to... Oh, we got a couple texture holes in the environment too. It's like a texture here or there. It's a little sloppy. I remember one over here. Stuff I put in as a fix. And I'm just like, I'll put the color on that later, and I never did. One of them over here. Hey, buddy. Did nobody color you? Oh. I think we got plastic tube already loaded up and ready to go. There you go, buddy. Much better. Also, I'm going to get rid of you because you're weird. And I'm just going to make this a straight line because who cares? Get rid of some trees. Nope. See? That's better. You're not needed. Thank you for your service. Okay. We gotta move the textures around in Y. That's like watching paint dry. I need to make this. So I need to change you. Pipes are fun. But there's some places to climb around, and you gotta get that key up there. So, I'm gonna do something. I wonder if that would be in platforming. Droid factory floating platform. Too complex. We just need a basic block. What if we just add just 2 elevators? Make it super simple. Just like add one there and then add one there. If you got the thing here. Oops. That's tricky. And Ultron can fly. I'm just gonna see if he can. So that's double jumpable, right? Okay, yeah, and then you can get in there. So if you throw the key over there, you can still go back and get the key, I think. Which raises another question. So say you get to the end. This is something else I thought. That again, it's just it's like you plan something in a game when you're designing it, and then you actually get through and do it. You're like, oops, wait. That doesn't work. So what if you grab this gem, and then you come back to here, and it's like, get all the gems. And you're like, oh no, I missed a gem. Well, this door doesn't open from that side. And then there's an invisible wall there. So you can't get past there. There's an invisible wall there. Maybe I should put another elevator like on the other side of the E. So you can like jump over and check that other stuff out. But if you're back here, if you hop over, yeah, you can get into the L from there to get that one in the water. But if you want to go backwards through here, you can't go up. Oh boy. So wait, where's the... So we just need to add elevators. We'll add fun little elevators to the back of these. Hold on. I got invitations being sent. There's things happening. Yeah, so I'll add that there. So you can jump over that if you need to. And then... that to get through there, and then once you're out there you can use that to get up to the top and skip all of that stuff. Oh, this is tricky, folks. Maybe this just helps you get into there. Yeah. An elevator right there. You can get back that way. The aesthetic. Okay. Okay. So, yep, add a way to get back to there. Gotta clean up the roof on Y, but I can't do that this week. Jonas don't need to watch me do that. I gotta put Sophie somewhere. I don't know if Sophie here in the garden. Maybe Sophie's just hanging out here. Skip the dog? They all look like crazy things, so it's easy to do. It's a wolf. It's definitely just a dog. Maybe not, sorry. I guess it's wolf? I thought there was a dog. I thought Sophie was like brown. Guess we'll do wolf for now. Weird. Let's get... Oh no. Get back yourself. Can I give them AI patterns and stuff too? Can I tell her just like sit? I can tell the real Sophie to sit. Can I tell this Sophie to sit? Where did Sophie go? Has anybody seen Sophie? There you are. Get over here, yourself. Maybe I can just target you from a distance. New actor connection. No, I can't. Okay. So I gotta put Sophie in a spot. Sorry, not to be harsh. Gotta put Sophie in a spot. So yeah, this is what I was thinking. I think I'm still gonna do it. Oh no, but Sophie would walk out on the platform. There's a platform. Where to put the Soph? So we have to like... Maybe Sophie... Oh yeah, maybe you free Sophie. Maybe Sophie's like hiding back here. Yeah, Sophie's trapped. You gotta rescue Soph. Yeah, put the elevator there. Get fill in the texture holes, which I'll just do automatically. Dress up the EZ, which is totally optional. I just have to do this. Which hopefully I can do with properties. Destination. Okay. Import a toy box. Easy Allies HQ. Nice. Okay, that's a big old fat save. So everybody pencils down. Everybody fly to the top of the A. We're going to save this puppy right now because I just added a bunch of really cool stuff. So, yeah, so the stuff I have to do... Yeah, it's 11:30 too. So the stuff I have to do is like general trimming basically. I got to clean up the roof of Y. And fill in texture holes and dress up, yeah. Places that I might not potentially have to dress up. Yeah.
Soon I will be your leader.
I love how he just cracks everything and he walks over. lose somebody. Oh. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Sabine. What's up, guys? All right. Phew. Here we go. Oh, I think the racetrack needs testing. I think it works, but I'm not sure. Okay. No. That would be logo V5. Save. Yes. All right, let's check out the racetrack. So, that looks awesome. The Easy Allies colors, yes. Yes. You gonna invite us? I think we can do a... I think you can... It says there's no title, so I think you can accept that silent consonant when you get a chance. I think, yeah, we can call that like the Easy A racetrack.
This better not be a repeat of that job on Quarsite.
Silent, just accept the invite. You don't actually have to be here. There you go. Uh-oh. Found a technical problem. Oh no. That loop is so tricky. Whoa.
What sort of de-evolutionary life form are you?
Nice. Oh no. Oh no. The trick is I'm not seeing like what place I'm in. Because there's that actual piece that like designates the racetrack. It like calculates the size of the track. And it's like, okay, you gotta cross the finish line here. Those boost pads aren't working for some reason. Close, but no cigar. So yeah, as fun as this is, like, when does this end? That's why it gets confused when it respawns us, and it doesn't necessarily, like, spawn us next to where we were when we fell off the track. Because I don't think it's actually charting... Yeah, we could do this all day, but it's not... It's not lapping us, so this is not going to stop. I don't think, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I can't get out, too. And that challenge. Does that make sense? Copter skates getting real. The cutoff for love and respect questions? I do not know. Kyle and or Damiani would know that. I do not know the exact time. So just want to see if... Oh, it's set for 2 laps? Well, I mean, we don't want to be set... We don't want to, like, drive into the wall, first of all, so we need to, like, move where this thing is. And see if we can name the challenge, too. Because right now it just says title. But how does it know when we cross the finish line? Is that what that circle is for? Is it like when we cross the circle that does the finish line, or... Silent consonant, getting right back to work. Already better than No Man's Sky.
All weapons locked and loaded.
Blazing Bahamut, we did. We saved right before the race.
Hold still.
So if we're going to tweak anything for the race. We're going to try to level up. We got some Bud Light here. Let's name a title. Just keep it named title. Oh, it's only I can name it? Okay, I'll change the name later. Here we go, name the race. Because the thing is, we have this awesome car spawning thing, and basically if you had like an official track there, but I wonder if that wouldn't work because we actually have a separation in the tracks because we have the fire jump. So the fact that the tracks don't actually connect all the way through, I don't know if the game will actually ever recognize it as a actual racetrack. But I don't know. Yeah, Pevin 95. It is definitely Tuesday. You fly up there to change it to the racetrack theme? Nice. To change this to Fransokyo? Okay. Because we're super close. I have like 2 other things on my list. I have to do that sometime Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday before I submit it. The Indy 500 is 500 laps, so maybe the Easy 2. Sure. Oh, name the track Bow Rider. Yeah, it should be called Bow Rider. But Toshigami, you're very smart. When is Ben coming back from Japan? I believe Ben is back. I believe Ben will be joining us this evening to talk about his trip. Oh, it's with the Path Creator? I think I might need to add a lap counter. Okay. This is true. Madamus Maximus. No other allies yet in the building. We have 20 minutes left. I'm probably going to wrap this up in 5 or 10 minutes, and then go dark before we start our stream at noon. So actually go offline to keep this as a separate stream, and then have the group stream be its own thing. So, again, Bow Rider, if it functions and it just needs to like operate more as a racetrack, that's something that I can do this week. I can come down here and try to tweak this thing to transform it into an actual racetrack. I mean, just making these red and blue already is awesome. It's already added a lot. But he's going at it. And I think the key is down here. I need to move the key. When we saved it, I think the key was on the floor here. Silent testing it. Oh. There we go. So we take it up here. Fun. That pops up there. I think you did it, man. That's great. Nailed it. Where did the key go? Did you open it? Is it opened? No, it's not. Where'd the key go? Oh, the key won't pass through the clouds. Okay, where is the key? Not that I need it. I can, like, make another key and spawn it, but... I just don't want there to be 2 keys hanging around. the key disappeared? Oh, okay.
I
wonder if it
not
respawned
tolerate your
back-
imperfections.
Where it came from. I wonder if that's how that works. Check it out. Was the key returned? No. Let's put a key back there. I believe that is gameplay toys. Right. Oh, somebody might be here. Who is it? It is not often that Daniel Bloodworth comes in for a Toy Box Tuesday, that is for sure. He's here.
Hello, hello.
He's ready.
I come bearing my breakfast.
Nice.
Hi, Sophie.
I think so.
No Damiani yet, huh? We didn't get ETAs on most people.
Yeah, well, we know Bossman won't be around till... Bossman will miss most of the day,
Okay.
because he's a working man. I think Ian said he'd be around 3-ish.
Right.
Alright. So it looks like Silent Consonant's done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hang out around the top of the A. Oh, he's going, but he's tweaking the A. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tweaking. All right, you guys have minutes.
Minutes.
You guys have minutes to make your adjustments. So I will be hanging around here at the top of the A when you're done.
I'm gonna eat my food in the back, so it's not as awful looking to people.
I haven't figured out the wall mounts thing. This toy box, what's up, Sabine? This toy box has been my #1 priority. So actually, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start tooling around with our Vive and setting everything up.
Oh, yeah.
But Blumgame had some great suggestions.
Whoa, we got a subscriber. Swabla.
Whoa.
No
What's the name?
unseen forces control
Swabla.
me.
That's
Swabla?
Swabla.
Swabla. You ready, Blood?
Yeah.
You're a subscriber now. Yeah. Sub hype, Vive hype, group stream hype,
Nothing.
anniversary hype. Whoa. That was a misfire. I apologize. We'll definitely need more room. Yeah, the Vive stream will be even Giant Bomb had issues with the Vive, and they had much more room. Yeah, we will see. I mean, they're definitely going to clear everything out of this place when we do it. So.
Isn't that weird? Like, I understand like there's a vision for it, but it seems really strange to make a device that requires you to basically have a giant empty room. Like that's one reason that like I'm looking forward more to PSVR because I don't feel like I need that.
Yeah.
I can just strap it on in my bedroom.
PS4 is a little more realistic, yeah, as far as the average consumer is concerned, and because of that, it's not as good.
True.
So we'll see. We'll see if we can create a VR studio in my garage.
Jones, you gotta jump in on that little Star Wars demo.
Yeah.
That thing is free.
Oh, Battlefront, has that come out?
No, not Battlefront. It's the one I told you about from GDC where you.
Oh,
like,
that's right. Yeah, and that's available.
Little, yeah, it's free on Steam.
I'm excited. More people are coming over. It's not just Bloodworth. You don't even know. You don't even know yet. You can't tell Sophie that we're doing a group stream all day. You know, there's just no way for her to just grasp the concept.
No, nothing for you, so.
The clock is ticking for Bow Rider. He's feeling it. He's feeling the pressure.
It's odd to me that you don't have the TV on, because you always comment on the music.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it. A little bit. Might have just finished. Okay. Oh, and that's where the vehicles spawn? Okay. Alright. Let's save it first. Really quick. Just in case. Here, I'll write over V3. Oh, V6. Just in case.
Swordfish, I have this whole day planned out. The only thing is, without the Damiani here, I'm a little unsure about how to do some of my plan. But, things that I don't usually do in XSplit.
Later, Toon Lord. Boom. All right. Let's do this. Accept the invite, gentlemen. Oh, man, it's happening. Nice! It's in the wall. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. It just means I'm in first place. No!
All imperfection
Get
must be
it. Sneak through.
destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna commit to 2 full laps. Yeah, those boost pads ain't working. What you gotta do to get boost pads working? I thought I was just put boost pads down. Nope. Oh no, they put me back real far. See, at this, if it was like plugged in as an actual racetrack, I don't think it would do that. I think it would. Oh, there you go. One on the right works. Yeah, drifting on this race is pretty much impossible. The 2 corners are so tight. Lap 1. Nope. Made it through though. Going with lap 2. Oh yeah, I think I was just passing like in between them.
So you're saying that because of a jump, it's like not connected to the full track?
Oh, there's a gap. So you have that jump. See, I just finished lap 2 and nothing happened. So, yeah, it's this. It's the gap, like right above me, right there. I can't hop out of the car. Yep, I'll figure that out this week. No worries, Bo Rider. You have done an excellent job. I will clean that up. So yeah, it's like because these pieces are not connected. These are just like general Infinity floor pieces right there. So, but then how would you do that? Like I've definitely been on races before that have gaps like that. So
Right.
I don't know. I'll figure that out. But there we go. I got Daniel Bloodworth here, so we're gonna go offline and just make sure we're set up for everything we want to do today. And then I will have Mr. Bloodworth go through the official Easy Allies toy box and see what he makes of it. Thank you, Bo Rider, for building the racetrack. Thank you, Silent Consonant, for fixing some of my platforming issues from before. Yeah. That is it. That is most, if not all, of my list.
Oh, there's a big question there.
What?
The Twitch snitcher wants to know what do I take for all of us to be full time.
Yeah, exactly. That is every day and every week the question. Thank you, Constantine, for coming back down. Fun to hang out here by the racetrack. So thank you everybody for watching. So we're gonna do we what? No, not offline. Oh, we're still on late. Yeah. We're just gonna just for like 5 minutes, just for a sec, because this is a separate show. This is just Toy Box Tuesday, and then our group stream is gonna be all one big fat thing. So we're gonna make sure everything is ready to go, and then we're gonna be right back. So thanks for watching, everybody.